and Game and Talk.
What about Four Guys, One Topic?
I don't like Game and Talk.
No, I don't. When I said genius today, I was being sarcastic.
Well, at least it's got some sort of reference to gaming in general.
So is what everyone's saying.
What?
Yeah,
talk
Bros
games.
before whores?
No, we're 16-bit brothers. Bites before bitches.
Yeah.
Bits before bitches.
Yeah, but
So
that's got nothing to do with
too much.
That's too controversial.
Yeah.
Talking games, or game talk, or
Just games.
just games.
I don't like that.
What about Turkey Talk?
Don't call it turkey talk.
That's brilliant.
I like Turkey Talk, but it's silly.
It's
All I need to do now is say it's turkey talk and it's turkey talk.
Why?
Because it's
Because them two have said it.
But if you hate
Oh, yeah.
that much,
Well, no, I don't hate. I'm not.
Johnny might have threatened to leave.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But I just think it's stupid.
Yeah, but it's random, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're saying like let's pick game and talk because it's relevant to what we're doing, and then you go, yeah, I like turkey talk.
You've got to go from one scale to the other, no?
what about Chicken Chat?
Better than turkey, but not by much.
You could put Game and Talk.
So we're not asking. We're not asking.
More important.
Chicken chat.
Parrot patter.
Parrot patter? Pigeon patter.
Pigeon
You
patter.
could put Game and Talk and have us all superimposed into a screen.
Will you stop
And
flogging
have a
this
really-
game and talk?
So I'm using the same words as you, Dan. If you get on my side, talking games.
Talking game. I like it, but it's boring.
Game Talk.
I don't want to
Game
do that.
Talk.
We can just game talk.
We obviously can't agree on
Talking games. Get with it with that. Talking games.
Game Talk.
Talking games.
Game chat.
Talking games. We're talking games.
Game and Talk.
The Games Masters.
Yeah, Master Debaters is the best one, I think.
Yeah. But we're not debating apparently.
We're not.
We're not debating. This is a debate.
Yeah, this is
This is a debate.
We can do
Not
debate.
like, I don't think Will of Double Dragon's any good. I think he's really weak.
Welcome to Game and Talk.
Welcome to Master Debater.
Talking games. Turkey talk.
Welcome to Game and Talk.
Welcome to Chicken Chat.
Chick chat.
Welcome to Turkey Talk. Gobble gobble.
Let's go. I know it's not a debate, but it's quite funny anyway. Master debate.
Master Debater.
Master debaters.
Yeah.
I don't-
This might turn into
I personally don't think it's that good, actually.
The Master Debater one would be
Master
good
debate
in the
is
future.
really good.
No, I know it's good.
Well, shut
But
up.
I just think we can.
What about
What like something like Game and Talk?
Game and Masters.
Master Debaters.
Who thought master debaters? Now, 3.
4 actually?
Welcome to Master Debaters. Boss battles. It's a new series we're doing. We're going to have like a feature topic that we're going to talk about. This week it's going to be about boss battles.
Yeah, talking about boss battle, yeah.
The reason that we came onto this subject was because we just all played 4-way Halo 4. We got to the end.
Sorry, just before you start, I am just going to say, just because there will be spoilers in this episode,
Yeah, there will.
I'm going to put a list of all the games we talk about in the description, so if you don't want to know the ending to any of those games, then you can turn off now.
I personally wouldn't do that because I'm a bit of a dick.
But thankfully, I'm putting it right in the description, so you will get that.
Yeah.
I finish.
You can, you can start.
Okay, I'm done.
Right, so yeah, we were playing.
I thought it was going foggy. I thought the screen was going foggy again. Like, missed it. Was it?
So we were playing Halo 4 co-op, which we filmed by the way. So if you want to check that out, check that out.
Early videos.
And we got to the end, and we were a bit disappointed, weren't we?
Just a bit, yeah.
I thought.
We'd have to
I
kick
thought the
some ass.
boss was brilliant all the way through. I was excited when we got to him. I thought
Yeah,
this
we were
would be
like,
epic.
Iniesta.
He looked like he was waving at us, didn't he? I'm like, he's waving at us.
Who's not
Anyway,
winning?
we were really excited about it, and then we fought him, or Eddie did, 'cause
Yeah.
only one person got to control it, and all he had to do was press B at the right time.
Yeah.
Which he did mess up on the first.
I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
But yeah,
The story after that, was brilliant,
Yeah.
but it's the actual boss battle.
One button boss battles is crap.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time we've experienced that. We played Gears of War 2, didn't we? Or probably separately. I know me and you played it together, didn't we?
Yeah, I played it
Again,
together.
the boss of that at the end is, I think it's like repeatedly pressing
Yeah.
it.
Well,
If you go to the original Gears of War, but I remember it being solid.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I always
Yeah.
put those games on hard anyway, but I remember spending ages on that, on the train, on the...
Yeah, it's a
the
train
last
at the
guy,
end,
I
yeah.
forgot what
And
it's
it's
called.
you get the bats. Is it the bat? Are they bats?
Yeah, they go around him.
Yeah, and
the
they
krill,
just-
and they call the krills.
Yeah,
Something like, yeah.
And,
They're around him and you can't get in then.
yeah. You just feel like you're shooting forever.
Also,
And it just
something
doesn't
a long, long
we played
time.
Gears of War 3 together, and
Yeah.
the bosses on that, even like the middle bosses, they were
Well,
pretty
we spent
tough.
2 days
Yeah,
fighting
on that one that we ran around.
Yeah,
that
what
thing.
was
yeah,
it called?
yeah.
The Lambent Berserker.
Yeah, but he was like, it's because there were 4 of us, he could kill more of us.
We were falling out. We were actually arguing.
Danny, what are you doing?
We got to the point where we actually stopped talking to each other when we were doing it. Everyone was quiet. And we got to the point where we knew our roles and beat it, but no one were talking to each other because we were so mad.
Revive me!
That nearly killed us, didn't it?
Yeah. But the end boss was epic as well on that. It was,
Yeah,
it was
good.
quite hard.
That fly.
So, Gears of War, really hard. Gears of War 2.
It was. I remember going to Gears of War 2 boss and I was like, right, I can't believe it. He's massive because he's
Yeah, it's
big.
like a big-
You're in this ship, aren't you, or whatever.
Well, you finish on the, what they call them big fuckers with a gun on the back.
Yeah, you're on like
You're on
like
that
plane
island,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Yeah, like a-
No, I don't want
anyway.
Borak or something.
Yeah.
Borat.
Well, you're on that. It's really good, you're liking it, and then you get on a helicopter and you have to press B.
Big.
Yeah.
And then you have to
This
press another
shit thing
button
was
and
dying.
that's it. And you think the size of the thing, you're like, I am going to be in for a right one here.
Yeah.
So
And then it doesn't happen.
I was thinking about retro boss battles, and because that always used to be the big thing, and you know, there's a few that we want to talk about that sort of, you know, we remember from our time, from the retro time.
Yeah. I'll kick it off then. I want to talk about the time when I got my Super Nintendo and I played Super Mario World, and we played it all the way through. The bosses leading up to the big boss, which was Bowser, they were just like little kind of...
Yeah, they go like, you have to knock them off.
They go around on the little spinning things. Some were rhinos as well. Like some
Yeah.
rhino bosses. But they were just really... Either you had to make them jump off a thing into the lava, or you have to knock them off the spinning wheel.
Yeah.
And then you get to Bowser, and you see him. You've not seen him before in this kind of light because he's...
Oh, 16-bit.
No, yeah, and he's in his little thing.
Yeah, it comes out to the screen,
Yeah,
doesn't it? Yeah, it's brilliant.
It comes back out and then he goes doo-doo, and he starts jumping about in it and all.
Yeah.
And it's just it's all patterns because you've got to run from one end and
Yeah,
jump over,
a lot of it
and then you
as well.
get a thing, you've got to hit him.
So what did you think when you first saw him then?
It was brilliant because he was like, bloody hell, I'm here, and I've done it. I've got to the bit, and I'm like, it took me a while to beat him, but once you learn the pattern,
Yeah,
how
it's
to
a
do
lot
it,
pattern.
it was good.
Yeah.
Because
It was doable, but it was good because he got to that bit.
Yeah.
And that game was so kind of big as well because there wasn't just doing the levels, there was secret levels, there was all sorts. So getting to that bit, it was just brilliant.
Well, I had a similar experience. Oh, did you want to say more about?
No, I was saying I didn't actually beat it when I was young because I didn't have a SNES. I just used to play it on either yours or I'd go to a mate's house and play bits. I probably played a lot of it, but I only beat Mario World when I was probably about 5 years ago, 4 years ago. And I still felt the same. When I got to the boss, I was like, oh my
He throws
god.
out those things with the little clockworks and you've got to kick them up and it's
The bombs, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, I can't remember the bombs. The bombs, aren't they?
a lot of bombs. No, but there's also them things that are with the clockwork and they're
Yeah.
like they've got hair and stuff.
What was that? See, I've never finished it.
Yeah, but it is good. It is a good moment.
I had a similar experience with Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic series, or Eggman as he's called now.
Yeah,
Which
it
is.
is.
I don't know.
It's not it, is it?
No.
No.
But yeah, I remember playing Sonic 1 and seeing him at the end of Act 3, and you always saw him at the end of Act 3, and he had like a different way to kill you. And yeah, all the way up to Sonic 2 when you go to the Death Egg, and then you fight Metal Sonic. Have you guys ever played Sonic 2?
Yeah.
You first of all you fight Metal Sonic, and he's like as fast as
and
you
he
want.
just goes across the thing, doesn't
So
he?
he's
He's
got spikes and
yeah.
stuff and spins across.
Yeah.
And then after you beat him, you have to fight Robotnik again, but he's not in a ship like he always was. He's in like a massive
Yeah.
Robotnik thing that stabs you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And then doesn't he fly in the air and he targets you?
yeah.
And you got to jump away,
and
and then you've got to get him.
And I remember it took me about 50 goals to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Crazy hard. What about you, Dan?
Boss battles. We're talking about end boss battles. I always remember again Double Dragon on the Master System, and a couple of situations really with it where play it on your own and you get, it's called Willy. Yeah.
It's called what?
Willy.
Willy.
Machine Gun Willy.
And Tommy?
It comes out, and I always remember the bit when you're fighting, and then he comes across, and there's a window, there's an archway or something like, and you can see him. You're like, shit, he's coming. The door opens, and he's got this massive machine gun, and I can't remember, but
is it one shot kill?
I think it's a one shot, and it takes you.
Yeah, I think it's
and you've got to be careful.
You've got to be careful.
But he's brilliant because he's an ugly mother, and he's brilliant. Like he's a good boss. He really is. And I think Willy is the boss for all most of the Double Dragons, because I have the Double Dragon on the Game Boy Advance, which is like a really good port of like the arcade, and he's on that one as well. I think he is. But that was a really good memory of a boss battle for me. I don't know if anybody else has ever got to the end.
Is that the boss? Is he?
Me and you? Oh yeah, I'll just say. Because when it's 2-player, that's different. Because you still fight Willy, and me and my brother used to fight him, and I was like, and then all of a sudden, when you beat Willy, you've got to fight for the girl that gets pushed.
So what you're saying is you both took Willy.
We both took Willy and then fought each other.
So yeah, the woman that gets punched in the ovaries at the start, she gets the you fight over.
What about you, Roger?
But you beat me. Me and Johnny played it. Sorry, I keep going. I love Double Dragon.
Welcome to the Dan Show.
You beat me.
But
once you get started,
Johnny played it with me about 6 months ago.
Less than that.
A few months ago, and we got to the bit, and he beat me.
First time I'd ever completed it. I didn't even know we were fighting.
You're actually shit.
You think you're just dancing the worst at it?
It was like, so what's going on there? You have to fight me for the woman.
The person that's the worst out of all of us is winning.
You're the worst.
No, you're the worst.
Look at the table.
Yeah, but you are the worst.
She's got to go off the table, aren't you?
Yeah, of course we are. And in a minute, I'm the worst.
So there you go.
I'm not the worst out of us all.
You know you are.
Okay.
So, Rog, some boss battles?
Yeah, well, I mentioned the Gears of War one, which was really hard. But Metal Gear Solid was a big one for me on the PlayStation, which is a brilliant game. I kind of forgot about it for a long time, and then
great series.
I had a look at some game footage on it, and it's just epic, like the storyline and everything. I thought,
the camera angle.
I started remembering it. I was like, I need to play this game again. But I remember them being like a big mecha. I think it's called the MR mecha or something like that. But it comes out the floor and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to beat this. And it's one of them where you beat it, life goes all the way down, you think you've beat it, and then it comes back again, and things like that. But I just remember spending hours and hours on that trying to beat it. I think it was only like 11, 12 or something like that. But yeah, what a game, can't wait to play that again.
Yeah, that is a boss battle and a half. And then, like you say, it doesn't end there, does it? Because you end up doing you're running
the contrast is, you spend hours on it, you're enjoying it, you're into it, you get frustrated with it, and then when you've done it, you feel achievement and everything. But when you're playing Gears of War 2 and this big thing comes to you, press B,
you're left one,
and that's it, you're just like, what the fuck's just that?
That's the game I never really played. There's just so many boss battles we want to talk about, but what we want to do is encourage you guys to talk about your favourite boss battles or your least favourite boss battles.
Most memorable.
Anything.
Be nice. Have we ever had a video response to it?
Well, we've had our video response from Interghost on our 100 sub special.
Yeah, but that was his shout out, right?
Yeah. But a direct video response to this, like what your favourite boss battles were, or you just comment below what your favourite boss battles are, because obviously everybody's got a favourite or something they hate and stuff.
Or why we've started seeing more and more of these current gen boss battles just being one button kills. You know, if anyone's got any reasons why that might be the case, or what, or any opinions on that, then just you know, make a response and let us know. Yeah, be good to hear from you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If it's something that you want to see more of, let us know. Obviously,
hope you like the idea.
Yeah, hope you like the idea. We want to do more of them. And obviously,
we've got a few topics planned.
Yeah, we have. Comment below if you want to do a video response. We encourage it. And thanks for watching.
No.